A slash B. Everything in A that's not in B. You got it? So what numbers are in B again? 3, 3. 6, 6. 9 doesn't affect it because there's no 9s, and 10 doesn't affect it. So what numbers are in A that are not in B? 1, 2, 4, 5, 7, and 8. Okay, in class now, will you do A slash C and C slash A? A slash C and C slash A for me. Okay. Okay, everything in A that's not in C. And he says, so C is 2, 4, 6, and 8. 2, 4, 6, and 8. And what you said was the odd numbers, was it? 1, 3, 5, and 7. Okay. Now, the next thing. Everything in C that's not in A. Everything in C that's not in A. Well, that's going to be an interesting one. Now, everything in C that's not in A. So, here's the issue. Okay, so everything in C that's not in A. Well, 2 is in A, 4 is in A, 6 is in A, and oh, in that case, it's empty. So you just draw the empty set. It's called the null set. It means nothing's in it. Or you can say it's a circle with a dash through it. That's a null set as well. It's your choice. You can say it's empty or the null set. There is no answers. We all good with that? Okay. All on board? Okay. Now. Okay. Yeah, we'll do this one, alright? So, really quickly, guys. Everything in A that's not in B. Everything in A that's not in B. Go on. List it. What do you think? A, C, E. Everything in A that's not inside of B. Okay, what about part 2? Everything in B that's not in A. F, G, H. Everything in B that's not in A. Done. Okay, now here's an awkward one. U means the rectangle, agreed? Everything that's in the rectangle that's not in A. What do you think it is? I and J, but there's other ones as well. F, G, H. Yeah. Next one. Everything that's in the box that's not in the intersection. So everything essentially outside the intersection. There's more than that though. There's A, E, and F, G, H. Okay, guys, I'm going to translate this for you, okay? First question. Is 3 in the answer for A less B? That's everything in A that's not in B. Is 3 in that region? So we're going to go for true, okay? All good so far? Is 7 in the answer for everything in B that's not in A? No. That's 2, 6, and 8. It's not, 7 is not in that answer, so we're going to say false. Now, hashtag means how many. How many are inside of B but not inside of A? How many are part of B but not part of A? How many did we see there? 1, 2, 3. There's 3 of them, so that is true. Inside U, there's 12 items. Is there 12? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There's 11 items, not 12. So that would be false. Inside A intersection B, there's 2 items. True or false? True, yeah? 6 is an element of everything in the U that's not in A. So let's circle A. Everybody see A? Now, everything in U that's not in A would be the following numbers. 2, 6, 8, 4, 12, and 10. They're all the items that are in U, but not in A. In U, not in A. So the answer is true. Is that okay? Now, the number of items in U that are not in A is 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is true. The number of items that are in U but not in B is 8. Well, here's B. So how many items are in U but not in B? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They're claiming it's 8 though. False. Start off in the middle. B and A, they both have an E and they both have a I. E, I gone. There's E and I. What's left over in A then? D, F and G. D, F, G, I, E. All gone. What's left over in B? B and H. B and H are gone. What are the only two letters left? A and C. We all good so far? Now here's what we're going to do. What we're going to do is the following. Hashtag A less B. How many items are in A but not in B? How many? 3. Next one. How many items are in U but not in A? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 of them are in the box but not in the circle A. How many of them are in the box but not in A or B? Only 2 on the outside, isn't there? So the answer is 2. Now, do you see the way union means or, but intersection means and? Intersection means which ones are in A and B at the same time? Just those two, isn't it? And how many are inside U but not inside there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7? Okay. We all good? Here's how we're going to do this. Can anybody tell me what N represents again? Give me an example of the smallest natural number possible. The next natural number? 2. I'll put in the number 25 just for argument's sake. Okay. N is natural numbers. Need you to know this, okay? Now, what is Z? Oh, sorry. Z is integers. Give me an example of an integer. 0, -1, 5 even, but 5 would be also located inside of N, wouldn't it? So if I had the number 5 and the number -10, where would 5 go? In the middle, yeah? With the 1 and the 2. Where would -10 go? Yeah, I'm going to make it a bit smaller, but it would go in here, wouldn't it? So, do you see the way Z has everything that N has, and it also has 0 and negative numbers. Is that okay? Now, then we move on to Q. Now, Q's tricky. Does anybody remember what Q is? Huh? Fractions. Such as 3 over 2. Minus 2 over 3. Okay. Wonder does anybody remember this from yesterday? Okay. So where does 3 over 2 go? The blue region. Minus 2 over 3. Huh? Blue region as well. Okay. Now, fractions have to have a whole number on the top and a whole number on the bottom. What about what about 21 over 7? Where should that go? Why is it going in the middle? 21 divided by 7 is 3, and 3 should go in the middle because it's the whole number. Right? I couldn't trip you up that way. What about surds? Like root 5? If you put root 5 in your calculator, it cannot be expressed as a fraction. So these are numbers that have no end. They just continue on forever. Okay? There's no pattern. And so these are what are called irrational numbers. And irrational numbers go where? Anybody tell me? They go in the white region. What about this number here, root 16? Where do you think root 16 should go? Where? He keeps saying root 16 should go in the green. Is he correct? Why? Because root 16 is actually the number, and 4 is a whole number and should go in the center. What about root 10? Put root 10 in your calculator. Is root 10 a load of decimals, or does it come out as a full number? A load of decimals, so where should that go? In the white region? Okay, perfect. Now that we've established where everything is, we've established that Q is rational numbers. And you know what R is? R means real numbers. Basically everything. R has any number you can think of. Any number you can think of is in that box. Do you know pi from your calculator? Do you know the 3.1415 and it just goes on forever? That's an irrational number because it can't, so you put a pi on the outside like that. Is that okay? Now let's do this. Describe in words the following sets. What's Z/n? Everything in Z that's not in n. Everything that's an integer that's not a natural number. What do you think? 0 and negative numbers. Agreed? 0 and negative numbers. What about the next one? R/Q. Everything that's real that's not a fraction. Everything in the white region. Anybody know what they're called? If you're not rational, they're called irrational numbers, not crazy numbers, irrational numbers. Numbers that cannot be presented as a fraction. They have lots of decimals and they're a bit crazy. Okay. Now, we already did part 3, didn't we? I put in elements on each one. Somebody's not getting enough sleep.